Deep within the emerald embrace of the Congo Basin, shrouded in the mists of time, live the Pygmy tribes. These enigmatic people, often less than 5 feet tall, are among the oldest cultures on Earth, their lineage stretching back tens of thousands of years. Their world is the rainforest, a realm of towering trees and vibrant life, where the air hums with the music of insects and the scent of damp earth. For millennia, they have lived in harmony with this ecosystem, their lives intricately woven into its delicate balance. The Pygmies are not a single group, but rather a collection of distinct yet interconnected tribes, each with their own language, customs, and traditions. There are the AKA, the Baka, the TWA, and many others, scattered across the rainforests of Central Africa. Despite their differences, they share a profound connection to the natural world, a bond that defines their existence. They are the original hunter-gatherers, living off the bounty of the forest, their lives governed by the rhythms of nature. Their knowledge of the forest is unparalleled, passed down through generations of oral tradition. Yet, the Pygmy way of life, a beacon of sustainable living, faces an uncertain future. The Pygmy relationship with the forest extends beyond mere sustenance. It is a spiritual connection, a deep reverence for the natural world that permeates every aspect of their lives. The forest is their cathedral, a place of wonder and awe, where the divine reveals itself in the rustling leaves, the murmuring streams, and the calls of the wild. This profound connection finds expression in their music, a vibrant tapestry of sound that mirrors the symphony of the rainforest. Their songs, often accompanied by instruments crafted from natural materials, are both celebratory and spiritual, reflecting the joys and sorrows of their existence. The haunting melodies of the flute, fashioned from bamboo or bone, seem to mimic the calls of the forest birds. The rhythmic beat of the drums, made from hollowed-out logs and animal skins, echoes the pulse of the forest itself, connecting the Pygmies to the very heartbeat of their world. Through their music, they give voice to the soul of the rainforest, expressing their love, respect, and gratitude for the life-giving force that sustains them. Through song and dance, they pass down their traditions, tell their stories, and share their wisdom. Dance is another integral part of Pygmy culture, a vibrant expression of their joy, spirituality, and connection to the natural world. Their dances are often communal, bringing together people of all ages to celebrate life's milestones, appease the spirits, or simply revel in the joy of movement. The forest floor becomes their stage, the rustling leaves their backdrop, as they move with a grace and fluidity that reflects their deep connection to their environment. The men, often adorned with feathers and animal skins, mimic the movements of the animals they hunt, their bodies imbued with the strength and agility of the forest creatures. The women, their faces painted with natural pigments, sway and twirl with the elegance of rainforest flowers, their movements both graceful and powerful. The children, their laughter echoing through the trees, join in the dance, their youthful energy adding to the vibrancy of the performance. These dances are not mere entertainment. They are rituals, ceremonies that connect the Pygmies to the spiritual realm, to the ancestors who watch over them, and to the very essence of the forest itself. Through dance, they seek harmony with the natural world, reaffirming their place within the delicate balance of life. Each step, each gesture, is imbued with meaning, a testament to the depth and richness of their cultural heritage. At the heart of Pygmy culture lies a profound sense of community, a spirit of sharing and cooperation that has enabled them to thrive in the challenging environment of the rainforest for millennia. Their social structure is based on egalitarianism, with an emphasis on collective decision-making, mutual respect, and the equitable distribution of resources. There are no chiefs or formal leaders, and decisions are typically made through consensus, ensuring that everyone has a voice. Sharing is fundamental to their way of life. Food, whether hunted or gathered, is divided equally among the members of the community, reinforcing the bonds of kinship and ensuring that everyone's basic needs are met. This spirit of generosity extends beyond material possessions. Knowledge, skills, and responsibilities are also shared, creating a strong sense of interdependence and mutual support. Children are raised collectively, learning the ways of the forest from their elders, parents, and other members of the community. This communal upbringing fosters a strong sense of belonging and responsibility, ensuring that the traditions and values of the Pygmy people are passed down to the next generation. The modern world, with its insatiable appetite for resources, casts a long shadow over the Pygmy way of life. Deforestation, driven by logging, mining, and agricultural expansion, is decimating their forest home at an alarming rate, leaving behind a trail of environmental devastation. As the trees fall, so too do the livelihoods, cultures, and spiritual well-being of the Pygmy people, who are inextricably linked to the fate of the rainforest. Forced from their ancestral lands, many Pygmies are being displaced into government settlements or marginalized on the fringes of society, where they face discrimination, poverty, and a loss of their cultural identity. They are often denied access to education, healthcare, and other basic services, trapping them in a cycle of poverty and marginalization. The loss of their forest home is not only an environmental tragedy, but also a cultural catastrophe. It is severing the Pygmies' spiritual connection to the land, undermining their traditional knowledge systems, and eroding their languages and customs. The challenges facing the Pygmy people are complex and multifaceted, requiring a nuanced and compassionate approach that respects their rights, values, and aspirations. Recognizing their land rights, providing access to education and healthcare, and promoting sustainable economic opportunities are essential steps towards ensuring their survival and well-being. The forest is our mother, says Akombo, an elder of the Baka tribe in Cameroon. She provides for us, protects us, and teaches us. Without the forest, we are nothing. His words, spoken with a mixture of sadness and defiance, reflect the profound connection that the Pygmy people have with their environment and the existential threat they face as their forest home disappears. Our songs, our dances, our stories, they all come from the forest, says Nsoni, a young AKA woman from the Central African Republic. They are our heritage, our identity. If we lose the forest, we lose ourselves. Her voice trembles with emotion as she speaks, highlighting the cultural crisis that accompanies the environmental destruction. These are not isolated voices. Across the rainforest regions of Central Africa, Pygmy communities are grappling with the impacts of deforestation, displacement, and cultural erosion. The Pygmy tribes, with their deep understanding of the natural world and their sustainable way of life, hold a wealth of knowledge that is invaluable in our quest for a more sustainable future. Their traditional ecological knowledge, accumulated over millennia of living in harmony with the rainforest, offers insights into conservation, biodiversity, and the delicate balance of ecosystems. Their understanding of plant-based medicine, for example, is astounding. They have identified and utilized the medicinal properties of countless plants, developing treatments for a wide range of ailments. This knowledge, passed down through generations of oral tradition, has the potential to contribute to the development of new medicines and healthcare practices. By studying their traditional practices, researchers and policymakers can gain valuable insights into sustainable living, conservation strategies, and the development of more equitable and sustainable societies. Their knowledge is a gift to humanity, a roadmap to a future where humans and nature can coexist in harmony. The fate of the Pygmy tribes is a microcosm of the global environmental crisis. Their struggle to protect their forests, their cultures, and their very existence is a stark reminder that we are at a crossroads. The path we choose will determine not only their future, but also the future of our planet and all its inhabitants. We can continue down the path of unsustainable development, driven by greed, short-term profits, and a disregard for the natural world. This path will lead to the further destruction of the rainforest, the displacement of indigenous people, the loss of biodiversity, and the acceleration of climate change. Or we can choose a different path, one that embraces sustainability, equity, and respect for the natural world. This path requires us to listen to the voices of indigenous people, to learn from their traditional knowledge, and to support their efforts to protect their forests and their cultures. The choice is ours. As the sun sets over the rainforest, casting long shadows through the trees, the sound of pygmy singing drifts through the air. It is a haunting melody, filled with both sorrow and hope, a reminder of a way of life that is rapidly disappearing. Their voices, echoing through the trees, carry the wisdom of generations past, a message that transcends time and place. They remind us that we are not masters of the natural world, but rather a part of it, interconnected with all living things. They teach us that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in our relationships with each other and with the earth. They call upon us to honor the legacy of our ancestors, to protect the planet for future generations, and to create a world where all beings can thrive. Their message is clear: the time for action is now. Let their voices be our guide.